Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back to Weather on the Go, all your weather coverage. In today's weather forecast, this morning we are keeping an eye on a vigorous storm system moving across the eastern seaboard, producing some heavy rainfall and some thunderstorm activity here. And you can see that a lot of precipitation will be moving across this region. This is your precipitable water anomalies. This is the percent from normal. And you can see in the blue shaded colors, that is 200% from normal here. And in the purple colors up across the Northeast and the I-95 corridor from Boston to Hartford to New York City, there into the New Jersey region. A lot of these areas seeing 300% from normal with your precipitable water values this afternoon. And you can see that here today. Very heavy rainfall already moving across the mid-Atlantic and portions of the Delmarva. This is going to be continuing through much of the day today and then pressing up into the Northeast as we go into tonight. Now, some cold air advection on the northern side of this rain shield could turn some of those rain showers back over to snow showers with some wet snowflakes there into northern Maine, including the Caribou region overnight. And then we're starting to see that precipitation wind down from west to east as it moves across portions of the Northeast, leaving behind some drizzle and maybe some wet snowflakes for portions of coastal Maine as we go from the Portland region up toward Caribou on your Thursday timeframe. Overall, this system will be a hefty rainfall producer, so we're going to be seeing some decent rainfall totals here from the southeast, but up through portions of the mid-Atlantic coast, the New England coast, and up there toward the northeast. We're going to be seeing the heaviest totals there across coastal portions of North Carolina, up through the Delmarva there, including New Jersey, up across coastal New England there, including Boston there and Nantucket, back there toward Hartford, New York City, and Trenton. A lot of those areas seeing 1 to 3 inches worth of rainfall through Thursday night. And looking at this, well, a lot of this is coming down in the next 24 hours or so. So we're starting to see more of that slight risk for flash flooding, including the Boston metro area, down into Rhode Island here, into portions of central Massachusetts, getting in towards Connecticut, including the Hartford region, New York City there, and Long Island, and down into portions of New Jersey, including the Trenton region through your Thursday morning commute. Now, if you like detailed weather breakdowns across North America throughout the year of 2024, and we'll keep them accurate here on this channel, make sure to subscribe down below and press the like button down below so you guys don't miss a forecast here throughout the year. We'll keep them accurate on this channel and definitely give you the information that you need to know. So looking here at your Thursday time frame, so the heavy rain producer moving east here into Thursday morning, we turn our attention back to the west. We have more of a positively tilted trough moving down here across the southern plains on Thursday. Now we look at the mouth of the trough here across portions of Oklahoma and Texas for severe weather potential on Thursday. Then that moves east. So the mouth of the trough is over here through Dixie Alley on Friday. And then as we go into Saturday, the mid-level jet really starts to crank up as this system matures, as it meets up with some colder air aloft from the Great Lakes diving to the south and becomes a little bit more organized. But I think we do start to lose our thermodynamics as we start to see the colder air moving further south here and it kind of impeding with those dew points across the southeast on Saturday. So looking first here on Thursday, this is tomorrow on March 7th, we have a slight risk of severe weather. This covers western Oklahoma and down into central Texas. Some areas here into Lawton, Wichita Falls, Dallas, Fort Worth, the Abilene region, maybe as far south there as San Angelo and San Antonio. Now, initially, the storm cells that develop, the supercells, they could be seeing some tornado potential here from western Oklahoma down into northwest Texas here. So we'll keep an eye on that for Thursday. And you can see this is the lightning flash density here. And this gives you an idea of where the thunderstorms likely will start to develop on Thursday. Notice the coverage here as well is not very widespread. So not everybody will be seeing thunderstorms or severe weather, but just know underneath any one of these cells here could be supercellular, could be seeing large hail, damaging winds, and even a couple of tornadoes during the day on Thursday, and then more supercells starting to develop back across Oklahoma and Texas as we go into Thursday night. So this will be even an overnight event we'll have to keep an eye on. Then as we go into Friday, remember I mentioned the mouth of that trough is moving across Dixie Alley, so this will focus mainly across that region as we go into Friday. So the slight risk is more of an I-35 35 on east event for East Texas there, into southeastern Oklahoma, into portions of southern Arkansas, Louisiana there, into southern and central Mississippi, southern Alabama, and northwestern Florida. Some bigger cities in the crosshairs of the risk on Friday could be Little Rock here, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Shreveport down to Lake Charles there, the Baton Rouge region, down into New Orleans, Mobile, and Jackson, Mississippi. So we'll watch that as we go into Friday. Again, all modes of severe weather, including tornadoes, will be possible, and you can see a mesoscale convective system or a loosely organized mesoscale convective system will be moving down across Louisiana and into southern portions of Mississippi on Friday. And then as we go into Friday night, more of a messy storm mode here, likely yielding more damaging winds and hail versus tornadoes, but we could still see some spin-ups along that mesoscale convective system going into Friday night. And then Saturday time frame, that moves more across southern Georgia, North Florida, and maybe up into South Carolina. We'll have to see what the thermodynamic looks like as we go into that Saturday time frame. Now, looking at the total precipitation in inches through the weekend, this takes you through Sunday night on March 10th, and the eastern U.S. as a whole is going to be seeing some healthy totals here. So not only for just the southeast and up the east coast, but for the mid-Missouri Valley through portions of the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, and parts of the Great Lakes region, Chicago, for example, St. Louis, Kansas City, back through Indianapolis there in Detroit. A lot of these areas won't be seeing severe weather, but still some healthy rainfall totals through the weekend, and that could be on the order of 1 to 2 inches worth of rain. Now, snowfall prospects, we are still into the first 10 days or so of March after all, so we still could see some snowfall here with these systems. And you look back here across the Rockies, especially there outside the Denver region. You go up on those higher elevations in central Colorado, likely squeezing out over a foot of snow there. A couple inches on mainly grassy surfaces will be possible from southern South Dakota through western and central Nebraska into western Kansas through the weekend time frame, and then more of that snow across southern and southeastern Canada, but a system to watch for interior New England. Now, this could be putting down some decent totals back toward Caribou, back toward northern and central Maine, and then portions there of northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and upstate New York, a couple inches there as well, mainly on grassy surfaces here, some slushy roadways out there through the weekend. Definitely keep an eye on that. Now, temperature trends through the rest of the week and into the weekend do look warm for the east, above normal, and then across the west, we are seeing below normal temperatures likely during that period. So this afternoon, more spring-like temperatures are on the way, especially down here near the Gulf Coast. We could hit 90 down into the Rio Grande Valley, into South Texas there as we go into this afternoon. As we go into Friday, cold front moving along with the trough further to the east, and that will bring an end to our spring-like temperatures for the central plains, but more spring-like weather across the Gulf Coast and southeast there on Friday. And looking at the weekend, now the system will finally move off the east coast later this weekend after it brings more heavy rain to the northeast, but this will bring a refreshing air mass to the United States. So waking up on your Saturday morning, look at our sub-freezing temperatures, making it all the way down into places like Amarillo and Oklahoma City and portions of Kansas City and St. Louis. A lot of those areas will be waking up below freezing as we go into Saturday morning, and a cooler day overall. From what we have been seeing, at least the last few days, you can see we are seeing temperatures on Saturday afternoon this weekend into the 40s and 50s across the middle of the country. Some more spring-like warmth there across the southeast coast on Saturday afternoon. But as we wake up Sunday morning, again, some cooler air out there. And then Sunday afternoon, some return flow there across the Great Plains could get us back into the low and mid 60s, but some cooler air aloft lingering across the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley, and interior New England, especially if we have some of that snowpack out there, keeping our temperatures down for your Sunday afternoon time frame. Now, if you don't like the cooler weather, well, we have another opportunity to warm back up again next week. This is Monday the 11th through Friday the 15th, right through mid-March, and we're likely seeing above normal temperatures. Again, favoring the north here across the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes, and interior New England, especially here, and that will coincide with what looks to be an active weather pattern, not only for the middle of the country, the central and southern plains, but also through the Rockies again and into the Pacific Northwest forecast, including the Cascades up here into Washington State and Oregon during that period. So let's look at the maps. Let's zoom out and show you what the big picture looks like through next week. You can see high pressure ridge across the east, and high pressure means sinking air, means drier weather, but warmer weather. So above normal temperatures will be favored across the north and the east. Looking at a trough moving in across California and into the Four Corners region mid to late week next week. And this looks to be more of a positively to maybe neutrally tilted trough here as it moves into portions of the Four Corners region. And again, the mouth of the trough across the southern plains and the lower Mississippi Valley there mid to late week next week, as indicated by the ensemble models, does give us some decent rainfall, and I suspect that this could be producing some heavy rain and more severe weather once we get to this point across the eastern high plains and into portions maybe as far north as the mid-Missouri Valley there, and then down across the lower Mississippi Valley mid to late week next week. And that is the very area we're keeping an eye on, at least a chance for severe weather, especially later next week time frame, from portions of Kansas and Missouri back down again through Oklahoma and East Texas, getting in through Arkansas, Louisiana, and parts of Mississippi here. This area could expand or shrink in the coming days. We'll keep you updated as we know more information as we do get closer, as always, on this channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below, especially if you do like detailed weather breakdowns throughout the year of 2024 across North America here. Lots of great videos coming up over the next several days. We'll be updating you on the spring, summer forecast, as well as the severe weather forecast, and also previewing the hurricane season, as it looks to be a wild ride through 2024. Also, make sure to press the like button down below. It helps to get all of these valuable weather videos out to more and more people. I do truly appreciate each and every one of you watching my videos each and every day. All my old subscribers, all my new subscribers, thank you so much for the endless support on this channel. I couldn't do it without you, so thank you so much for everything that you do for this channel. So have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.